protein again, but let's get to the chapter. Welcome back, guys, to another chapter of One Piece, chapter 1021, called Demonio, which is demon in Spanish. Thanks, car alarm. Anyways, we have a cover request of getting a callback to one of the best characters of One Piece, Senior Pink. I'm guessing telling his origin story again, having everybody in the bar cry again. Alright, back to the chapter, cut right to it. We go back to this fight with Robin, and I thought, wow. First of all, this chapter had such a good Robin fight. I'm so glad Oda dedicated like another chapter for Robin fight and show how much she's grown and just her fighting capabilities now with Black Maria, and Black Maria's fighting style. I loved it. I love this fight. We go back to where we left off in the fight. Robin conjuring up a bigger version of herself with her fruits, with her devil fruits. Too bad it's only like the top half. I thought it would be a whole other like clone of herself with, larger, just so I can match Black Maria's size. But we'll get something awesome later at the chapter that'll, I thought the name was Demon. Oh, it's just like a callback to Robin's original name. No, she takes it a little more literal this chapter, which I'm super glad about. I just embraces it. So Robin goes on the offensive, starts swinging larger, like she conjures up larger hands flying everywhere at Black Maria, and she finds out that smacking these hands, hurting these hands actually hurts Robin herself, which is one of the weaknesses, obviously. And starts cutting up all the hands and manages to tie her up, because I feel like Robin was like not used to using this attack or using this mode. It's brand new to her. She might have been able to try the idea and concept out, but she hasn't gotten used to it yet, because as you can see, it exerts a lot. And I just love Black Maria's dirty fighting style here. Just holds her down, can't move, and just starts walloping on her. I really enjoyed Black Maria in this chapter. She pulls out these Orion knuckles, which are Orion stands for, at least from a quick search, Orion was a high-standing courtesan, which makes sense. She would call it Orion. She's the highest tier of courtesan, I guess. She puts on her, I want to say they're sea stone knuckles, and just starts walloping, just nailing big version Robin. And you can see Robin taking every blunt of the attack, and she just undoes the transformation. And I like that she can redo it again real quick and tries to surprise Black Maria, but I don't want to say it's observation hockey, but sees the attack coming, dodges the attack, and ties her up again, and uses another fighting style. Well, I don't know how. I guess Mythical Zone. She can use some fire here. Just conjure her lower half spider, which still feels like it's like a gifter, because it's like the entity. It looks like the spider has its own, eyes and entity, and it conjures up fire. And Robin has to undo her transformation again because doesn't want to get burned, and now sets the whole place ablaze again. I just like that Black Maria won't stop talking in this chapter. Like, just talking crap, talking bad about her crewmates, talking bad about her, just saying you're useless, that Sanji character is useless. People in your crew know you're just like walking, what's it called? What'd she say? Walking, like encyclopedia. You're just used for your translation of the poneglyphs. And just starts smacking the heck out of her while she's tied up again because she got caught in the web. And starts telling Brooke, and starts saying, oh, you should call for help again. You should tell that skeleton to come help you and clear out the area from fire. And I love Brooke. I just love Brooke having that reassurance again, just saying, you're so dumb, Black Maria. If I were you, I would just worry about myself. And then we get a callback. Did I call it a callback? I meant a flashback. We get a flashback of Sabo and Koala trying to teach Robin a little bit of a few moves, and I'm just like, what? They Why didn't Sabo teach Luffy the Dragon Fist? Maybe he did. Anyway, that's not the question. Out of the question, but Koala starts Sanji, God, S names. Sabo starts saying, "Oh, I'll teach you the Dragon Claw Fist," and then Robin's like, "No, no, I'll just slap somebody." But Koala's like, "No, it's not. That's not effective enough. You have to at least palm strike." So Koala, like, she says, "Fine, fine, fine. If it'll make you feel better, show me the one of them, or show me the techniques." And it specifies that Koala says this specific one. This one is a karate style, fishman karate technique, which I find hilarious that it had to be a fishman karate technique because of Jinbei, you know. And so that inquires that there's multiple moves that they taught Robin, and it's a callback to one of them being used to push the Sunny off of the rock it was about to hit, the hill it was about to hit. So she's remembering all this, and she uses it to hit the roof, collapse the roof, break it, and then put out all the fire underneath. And then Black Maria's unhappy. She turns around, and we get to see this demonic figure with demonic wings. Like, I don't know why you had to give it wings, but demonic black figure, and Robin's just saying, "If I have to become a demon, then so be it." And you just see Black Maria's face just completely terrified of what she's seeing, completely outclassed, and starts running away, which I thought was weird off her character, but 100% just starts running. And it looks like Robin here overwhelms the heck out of Black Maria. And, you know, with the color and the tone of the page and panel, it looks like, well, some people are going crazy. They're saying this is armament hockey. She just full body coated armament hockey. And, the anime could 100% just come to this episode and just confirm it's armament hockey. But it could just be the lighting. It could be the color Oda chose. It'd be really hard to say that's armament hockey. Because I was thinking Sasaki hasn't used armament hockey. Well, it could be and it couldn't for armament hockey on Robin. It's really up to, I don't know, Oda confirmation, the anime confirming. We have to wait for one of those. But I find it really weird that Black Maria hasn't used armament hockey. Who's the only one that's used it that I can remember so far. But Sasaki and Black Maria haven't used it, which are two captains in the New World that Kaido took down, and it just feels really off-putting that they don't or haven't used armament hockey. At least maybe not Black Maria, but Sasaki not using armament hockey. I feel like we might get another round or round 2 with Frankie without his Shogun, and he pulls out armament hockey. But he could also just be defeated. With that, we'll see if Black Maria is also defeated, or maybe she gets up also for another round because, you know, ancient zones, mythical zones. Did I say Black Maria was a mythical zone? I meant ancient zone. Oh well. We have the Black Maria's followers, and they all, you know, are peeking through some ice block that Brook created probably. And I love that he just comes in, does one fell swoop to take them all out, and it looks like he calls it orchestra, and it looks like a musical note, which, I mean, is a trademark of his attacks. After the fight, Robin collapses, and Brooke comes running to help her get up. But she says, "Yeah, I overdid it a little bit. I exhausted all my energy," which I bet we rarely get to see Robin go all out. And I'm sure glad we did, because that fight was, I don't know why. I love that fight. That fight was really good. I really liked it. I don't know if it's one of my favorite fights so far. And we cut to the last few panels, the last 2 pages of the chapter. We cut to Caribou. And he just says that Luffy ate a month's worth of food, which 100%, 1, no surprise. 2, that makes me think that could be Luffy's gimmick. Since Luffy is going to be a Yonko and he's going to have a silly gimmick, right? And his silly gimmick, I don't know if people have pointed this out, probably, and it's pretty observant, that his gimmick would be that the fights go on for so long, he needs to refuel with food. You know, Big Mom's gimmick is hunger pangs, and goes on a rampage. Kaido is he drinks so much and he gets drunk, right? At least that's what we saw. And Luffy's gimmick can be, oh, he runs out of energy and he has to re-eat and he has to eat again, right? That could be it. Just also thinking about when he fought Cracker, he was able to keep fighting Cracker continuously because he just ended up eating the crackers. He didn't have to re-eat. He fought Katakuri because he kept eating his mochi. He didn't have to re-eat. He just kept eating continuously. But you remember that when he was waiting for Sanji, he said, "I will not eat until I eat one of your meals." I don't recall correctly. I just thought about it on the whim, but he looked pretty, drained just because the way his body works, the way he pushes his body, he accelerates his heart, he accelerates his blood rush, he accelerates his metabolism, everything, just to get quicker, bigger, stronger, the whole 9 yards. So that could possibly be one of his gimmicks until he gets really strong. Once he gets really strong, he could take down people without having to necessarily eat. But if he goes for a long period of time fighting, well, he's going to need to refuel, if he goes versus somebody that's really strong. And, okay, we cut to Caribou also, again, saying that his ability is boundless. Oda has presented this idea multiple times, some way through dialogue, saying that his ability, his mud fruit, his void is endless. Well, pretty much infinite, I want to say, right? Infinite is a lot, too much. But he says boundless. Let's cut to the next thing. Because, okay. And then the next thing is we get the last panels of Momo. And Shinobu confirms, I can do that, but I don't want to because you're going to still be with the head and mentality of a child. You're still going to be a child at heart, but you will be older. And Momo's asking to make him older. First of all, how does she know that they will get older and it'll work? Second, that could be a red herring. I don't know if Luffy would allow him to actually throw years of his life away to become older so he could be a bigger dragon. My idea would be, and of course other people's idea is, the resemblance is uncanny, right? His father held up the scabbards. His task for this war is going to be to hold up Onigashima. Yes, he could do that if Luffy doesn't stop him. I feel like if his convictions are there, Luffy will say, do it. Because Luffy's not one's personality to stop somebody when they're dedicated like that. So maybe he gets older and maybe he does it. Oda could be using it as a red herring. But I also am thinking, since Caribou keeps mentioning, it could go both ways. He gets older, holds up the island, and then he can't hold it for much longer. And Caribou, with his boundless space, could possibly, theoretically, swallow up the entire Onigashima Island, right? If he's boundless. It could be a red herring completely to turn Momo as an adult, and Caribou saves Wano by swallowing up the island. That'd be an insane feat. Completely out there, but not impossible, right? Well, but that's the end of the chapter. Apparently there's a break next week. My predictions for next chapter would be, we could see... anything could happen with Momo. He could be a little older. They could continue arguing. But hopefully we could see Luffy coming in, stopping him, saying, yes, if you really are dedicated to do it, then do it. We'll be able to get up there. Maybe get a glimpse at his transformation. Hopefully we get to see a little bit of Sanji fighting Queen and see what Zoro's going to be up to. Maybe he's already up and healed already with the medicine that they gave him. But that's it from me, guys. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one.